For years, we've basically just been talking to AI, but now it's starting to break out of the chat window.
Yeah, it's becoming an active force, moving into both our digital and our physical worlds.
Samsung's new Galaxy XR headset is a pretty premium device, powered by Google's Gemini AI.
AI is also evolving from just showing you things to actually doing things. It's becoming an agent.
Check this out. OpenAI just launched Atlas. It's a browser with a built-in agent that acts for you.
In fact, a new AI-piloted fighter jet was revealed to counter a pretty specific strategic threat.
The XBAT is designed to operate completely on its own, without runways. That's a huge tactical advantage.
So, xAI's Grok Imagine can now whip up video that's being compared to professional film production.
So, meet Mika. She's Grok's new AI companion, and she's designed with a really specific, independent personality.
Okay, so the big question is, what happens when you connect all these different announcements? What's the takeaway?
You know, sometimes a big shift in technology doesn't happen over years. It happens so fast you can almost feel the ground shake beneath your feet. And that's exactly what we're talking about today. This single, unbelievable week that was so packed with AI launches, it felt like we fast-forwarded straight into the future. And look, this isn't some what-if scenario. It's literally what just happened. In just a handful of days, AI completely broke out of the chat window. It stepped into our physical world, it started to completely rewrite our digital world, and maybe wildest of all, it started to get a personality. So yeah, let's get into it. For the longest time, AI has been this thing stuck behind a screen, right? Just software. Well, that's over. The very first huge shift we saw was AI getting a physical form, and it popped up in two totally different worlds at almost the exact same time. So on one hand, we've got the consumer side of things. We saw a device launch that is all about putting a super powerful AI assistant right in front of your eyes, literally changing how you see and interact with everything around you. This right here is a Samsung Galaxy XR headset. But don't just think another VR headset for games. No, no, no. This is a spatial computing device, and it's built from the ground up around Google's Gemini AI. The AI isn't just listening to your voice, it's seeing what you see. It's processing your entire world, which lets it give you answers that actually have context. It can even take your old 2D photos and turn them into these immersive 3D memories. It's kind of like having an AI co-pilot for your own senses. And yeah, that price tag, almost $1,800, that tells you this is not a toy. This is Samsung and Google making a huge, serious bet on the next era of personal computing. One where AI isn't just another app on your phone, but it's the actual operating system for your reality. Okay, but get this. While Samsung was busy putting AI into our living rooms, another company was putting it into the cockpit of a fighter jet. I mean, you can't get two more different extremes of embodied AI. We're going from personal convenience straight to national security. So meet the XBAT from Shield AI. This is an AI-piloted fighter jet, and it's designed to solve a massive strategic problem. Like, what do you do if an enemy takes out your airfields in the first few minutes of war? Well, the XBAT doesn't care. It doesn't need a runway. It takes off and lands vertically. And its onboard AI, which they call hive mind, can fly and even fight completely on its own, without GPS, without a human pilot. Now, they are very clear. A human always makes the final decision to use lethal force. In this number right here, this is what shows you the new strategy. In the same amount of space you'd need for one traditional fighter jet, you can fit 3 of these AI jets. It's all about creating a military force that's more spread out, harder to hit, and way, way smarter. So let's just pause here for a second, because this is the key point. In the same week, AI got a body for your entertainment and for national defense. It's an assistant that helps you experience the world, and it's a pilot that can defend that world. This incredible contrast, this is the first huge pillar of the week AI became real. Okay, so on to the second massive shift. While all this was happening in the physical world, AI was also completely changing the game in the digital world. The big idea here is that we are moving away from just asking AI for information, and we're starting to just give it tasks to go and do for us. OpenAI dropped this idea they call agent mode into their new ChatGPT Atlas browser. And an AI agent is not just a chatbot. Think of it as its own little autonomous thing that can browse the web just like you do. It can click on links, type into boxes, and jump between websites to actually get a job done. It's AI as a platform for action. Let me break it down like this. You don't ask it, what are some good recipes for a dinner party? You just tell it, plan my dinner party. The agent then goes out on its own, finds recipes, opens up a grocery website, adds all the ingredients to your shopping cart, and then places the order for you. It's the difference between an architect handing you a blueprint and a contractor handing you the keys to a finished house. It's a huge, huge leap. But hey, just having an AI that can use the web we already have, that's actually only half the story. In the very same week, we got a peek at AI's power to create entirely new digital worlds, just from scratch. Google is getting ready to test out Genie 3, which it calls a world model, and it's wild. You just give it a line of text, something like, a rainy cyberpunk city with a detective character, and poof, it generates a playable, interactive 2D world that you can immediately start walking around in. This isn't just about making games faster, it's about giving anyone the power to create a world. And that brings us to the third and final major theme of this crazy week. AI didn't just get more powerful, it got more, well, human. We saw two huge steps forward, one in just pure artistic skill, and the other in deliberately creating a personality. We've all seen AI images for a while now, right? They're impressive, but you can usually spot the flaws. The weird hands, the wonky details. Well, this week, we saw a new model that takes a massive jump towards honestly true photorealism. xAI's Grok now uses a new model called Flux.1, and the images are just stunning. It actually understands tricky things like human anatomy now, and it can follow really complex instructions with crazy precision. The stuff it's making is already being compared to the visual quality you'd see in a Hollywood movie. This is moving way beyond just a fun tool and into a professional-grade creative machine. But you know, maybe the most surprising thing of all wasn't about what the AI can do, but who the AI can be. We saw this really intentional move to build AI companions that have their own unique, specific personalities. I mean, this quote just says everything, doesn't it? This is from the actual system prompt for Mika, a new AI companion for Grok. The engineers didn't just build a neutral assistant. They built a character, a 24-year-old with this confident, independent vibe. This is pointing to a future where we don't just pick an AI because of what it does, but because we actually connect with its personality, like a character in a movie or a book. So, when you pull all of these pieces together, what does it all really mean? It means our entire relationship with technology just hit a major turning point. We've shifted from using tools to collaborating with agents. Just look at this list for a second. A spatial assistant in your house, an autonomous jet in the sky, an agent that works for you online, a world creator, a Hollywood-level artist, and a personalized companion. Seriously, any one of these things would have been the biggest story of the year, and we got all of them in the same week. It's nothing short of a seismic event. So here it is, the real takeaway. AI isn't just a feature inside your apps anymore. It's becoming the platform itself. It's getting woven into our reality, it's taking action in our digital lives, and it's developing a personality that we can actually relate to. And that leaves us with this one final, really profound thought. We've just handed over a massive amount of capability and control to these new AI co-pilots. They're helping us see and act and create in ways we never could before. But as they take that seat right next to us, you have to ask the question, who's really doing the navigating from here on out?